Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 6 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1889, and when we left off, we were expanding on our industrial capacity. I actually did a few things between episodes. First off, I let it run for a little while, and we paid off $2.5 million in debt. I didn't do anything too substantial during that time, except for these things which I will describe to you. So, I bought a bunch of trucks to haul steel down here. I noticed at the end of the last episode, I talked about how uh, this needed to have more steel go out, and then I went and looked at this factory, and then I was like, well, I can't bring any more steel in. Well, of course I can, and they want me to haul more steel out, so I'm going to haul more steel out of there. And then I set up a road going all the way to Clarksville here. Um, Without really thinking about it, I accidentally set it up as a street. So I might have to go through and redo it as a road later on in the game, and it looks kind of tacky. But I should have done whatever the country road, and I did a street. But either way, I did that, and I set up a line to haul goods to Clarksville from there. So now we're going to have two lines drawing out of here, which should keep the demand really strong, which should keep this factory producing plenty of products. And we have lots of steel and wood coming in. I believe I was still recording it when I put the extra trucks on the wood line, so that should be fine. Looks like we're still doing good over here, but I haven't made any changes to that. So that looks like it's going all right. There's all the new ones going there. The demand has really dropped for the ore, but hopefully that will pick back up because there's a considerable backstock of ore and stuff here. So that's why I'm hoping that these trucks coming in down here will be able to help empty out all the steel. Unfortunately, it's very crowded at this station as we try to haul away all the steel that we can. It would be nice to be able to afford to replace some of these lines with trains. I could put a train going here pretty easily. This one would be pretty easy. This one actually could, well, I don't know how, because it could serve double duty. It could drop off coal here, swing up here, and then drop off iron, and then swing up here and drop off coal. I guess I could just set it up to where it'll do that, then put multiple trains on that, or I could just run single lines going back and forth, which I think the U thing would work pretty well with the train, whereas it did not work so well with trucks. Um, but I just need more practice at this to really feel more comfortable with it. Over here, though, look at all this food that we have. Plenty of food. I think I'm actually going to start. It's just way too far to take it to Norfolk. So I think I'm just going to start taking some of that food to Cleveland. Nothing says I can't let Cleveland start growing a little better without any services. I could even set up like a bus service into here if I wanted to. Let's take a look at what they have going on for the disposition of their businesses. This would be a good place to have my depot kind of towards the center of town. Although it would be nice if it had road access to get to this area. I wonder how expensive it would be to tear down those factories. Let's find out. Still want to put in I mean, I guess that would be a good reason to use the smaller um, smaller depot. 3. Oh, that's going to take a bunch of buildings if I go there. Is the smaller one narrower too? Still going to take out 3 buildings. Still going to cost $500,000. I wonder if I put it over here, but over here, I think it would be cheaper. I thought that building was cheap. It's like super light green. I guess the lighter green, the more valuable it is. So you want it to be where the colors are dark. 500,000. Do it there for 400,000, and it covers most of the area. And will this larger one fit in the same area? Yep, it sure will. So it's a little more expensive because it's taking up some of the land behind it. Although if I'm gonna build it there, why wouldn't I just build it like over here where I only have to tear down a couple of buildings? I can still hit the same catchment area. Looks like I've got all of the industrial and commercial buildings covered, and it's a lot cheaper. So there's where I'm gonna build it. And I will put in a car road depot. There we go. That's the word that I originally said. Probably going to put a train station over here, maybe over here. If I'm bringing train in from Norfolk, I guess I could have it go here and then on to Greensboro. I'm going to want it, it can go through here and then on to Joliet as well. Or I can connect Joliet like that. I'm not sure I want to do through lines. Those seem to, again, the draw that fuels, demand fuels production. It's really hard to, you got to maintain a strong demand to keep that production up. That would be a really weird spot for me to put my road depot. On the other hand, I do like having road depots kind of in weird spots, so let's do that. Not that I even really needed one because I'm going to start over here and we are going to buy some trucks, horse carts that is, and we're going to buy, let's buy a dozen, and we're going to set a new line here, and this is a road line, and it's a finished good, and it is going to, of course I can't see the name of the town. But it's probably the same name that is on this town as well, which I also can't see. Cleveland. It's probably just going to Cleveland. Cleveland and Cleveland. And I'm sure that Cleveland is going to be CLV. That it is. Oh, okay, so we have food going to Cleveland. Perfect. And there we go. So now I can start hauling some of this food to Cleveland. I think there's plenty for up there and in Norfolk, and this farm seems to be capable of producing enough. Probably need more trucks servicing this line as well. So let's just buy a good 10 of them. And this is a raw, it's the original red line. There we go, right down there. How is this farm doing? Production 86, I like it. So some of these it might end up actually leaving empty-handed. We have 50 total, and they can take 5 apiece. Well, I just built 10, so that'll clear out the 50, but we should be able to replace it. Well, that's good. So we have most of a steady circuit going that way. They seem to be fairly well staggered out. I really ought to change the drop-off and pickup section for this one because it's causing all sorts of problems down here. So let's throw in just put it in over here, I guess. And you know what? Maybe there is a good reason to do a small one. Not because of the space, but because it looks like in these large ones they use that side and then that one. And on the small ones, at least they would use both sides of it. So let's change the red line. Oh, and I forgot to hit enter apparently on that one. We're going to change you to not use Cleveland sidings, but to use whatever this other one is instead. lower Cleveland, so we're going to remove Cleveland sidings. Hopefully this doesn't cause too many problems with the flow of all of our traffic here. But it should clear things up before too long. I don't know if it's going to clear things up fast enough for us to sit here and watch it clear up. Maybe. And look at all these trucks are running empty. They are not even bringing any wheat with them. That, huh? Production is very high here. A really strong stream of trucks returning up there. Still seems to be some gaps in the coverage. They're not going out empty. Well, that one is. Why are you empty? And you too? I thought that thing was loaded up with yeah, and you're the first one. Why are you empty? There was all of that stuff sitting at the sidings up here. Were you... There wasn't really anybody in front of him. That's the whole reason I bought him, is because there was nobody coming. It's really weird. I'll have to come back and watch. Maybe maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly, or but I don't see how those carts wouldn't have food on them. Maybe it's because I changed their destination, and so then they lost all their goods or something. How about I don't worry about it and just let it run for a little while. We'll come look like at the end of the episode or the beginning of the next episode or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the trucks for now. Meanwhile, we've made back some more money, so we're down to $6.5 million in debt. Kind of a pretty game. Get down in a little closer. See what's going on inside this town. Which town is this? Okay, yeah, this is our hometown of Norfolk. What's the, what are the stats like for Norfolk here? Population of 390. It's not really that high. Feel good about our line usage, or we feel good about their line usage. I guess that's probably the way to look at it. They're doing all right on food and tools. Okay on jobs, I guess. Not that great. Steady growth, though, that's for sure. So I wonder how much this city is growing, which has been receiving food and everything this whole time, and how well Clarksville is growing, which has not been receiving any food. Just recently started receiving goods for shopping. So considerably stronger growth with the food coming in. And you can see right there, the shopping facilities took a big spike as soon as I started bringing in products for them. So that's it's an interesting little way to look at it. How about if I look at it versus a town that I haven't even done anything with, in Indianapolis, and see if just having passengers there. It seems to, because Indianapolis has been stagnant the whole time, aside from the very beginning. Let's look at another underserved town, a little town like Fresno. Fresno, same thing, been stagnant the whole time. So just taking passengers to a town will get that town growing. Taking all sorts of stuff to a town will get it to grow very quickly. It's quadrupled in size. Of course, this one started out quite a bit larger. It's grown, it's doubled in size. So, yeah. But, you know, you can see this town, which was pretty small at the very start, has not changed at all, nor has this one. How about a town like Huntsville? It's probably grown. I would imagine it's going to have a similar line to that one. Maybe a little more aggressive, but oh, you know, they're probably getting boosts from the nearby. Like, is this a Huntsville? Would this be considered a job at Huntsville? So this probably, I don't know if it counts just the city or if it counts everything. I'm going to take those dollar sign things off too. Trains are going to pass each other over here. How are we doing on train service? Looks like we're still leaving some behind. Do I want to go to 3 trains yet? I guess I should be looking at my busiest station, not my least busy station. Passengers do pile up pretty quickly. 40 out of 48. You should be full. No, 37 out of 48. So why were there so many people there when you pulled out of the station? They must have been at the bus stop. Well, I'm glad I didn't just throw another train on there. Obviously, I could use some more buses in this town. This is Springfield, and we are going to need to assign. You're going to get mixed up with those horse carriages that are on the road. I guess I could try to tidy some of that up in the between episodes. So we established we're at Springfield, right? So we're going to go road, passenger, Springfield. There's the purple one. And then we're going to buy 3 road vehicles. And we're going to set it on the other road, passenger, Springfield, cyan, I suppose. And there's a few more buses running around that town. Looks like bus service is pretty good here in Huntsville. Probably could always use another couple of vehicles, so let's do 2 on each line. And we're in Huntsville. So we'll go with the pink one, and then we'll buy 2, and we'll go with whatever the not pink one is for Huntsville. That is dark blue. Great. And how about in Norfolk? Norfolk, we got a couple of bus stations with people waiting and a couple of bus stations without people waiting. I think I'm still going to go ahead and throw a couple more buses on there, though. So we got 2 there, and they are going to go on the line that is the pink one, and then we're going to buy 2 more, and they're going to go on the line. Oh, electric trolley. That is the, we're in Norfolk, right? The green one. Great. Oh, $3.5 million. Look at that. I probably should, I could start laying down trolley lines. I don't want to do that. I would rather spend my money on other things, but I could. How are they doing down here? They have plenty of passengers down here, so let's get some more buses. And we are going to set a line for that one. What city is this again? This is Clarksville. So we're going to set a line for Clarksville. The passenger is yellow, and then we'll set a line. For Clarksville, passengers not yellow. Great. And look at that. We are using up all the goods. Sure would like to get production going. So for this to upgrade, I need to draw more of these machines out. Would I have to set up like a specific machine delivery vehicle? I mean, like both towns should be demanding machines. Okay, well these guys are producing plenty of goods. This thing still has a ton, just a ton of steel. Let's just throw another 11 trucks on there and see what happens. And I only have one in and out for this one as well. I'm amazed that it isn't jammed up. So much going on here. But it's not jammed up, so I guess I'm not going to fiddle with it right now, especially after the way it, I don't know whether it made the food disappear or not earlier, but I'm worried that it did. Plenty of lumber there and not enough planks down here. Can I still throw more trucks on this one? I haven't upgraded it this whole episode, so I think it's been long enough. I'm running into what was my problem always before, and that's I'm putting too many vehicles on this line. Now, I sure would like it if you would go the correct direction when you come out of the there. I don't know why you do that. I like this game, it's fun, but behavior like that just doesn't make any sense. And there's a lot of people that just kind of, they're like apologists, like they just won't even admit that that behavior is wrong. Oh, now I got to replace every vehicle with a steam lorry. I think what I'm going to do is set it up for vehicle replacement to where vehicle replacement will be at 25%, and then replace them with a steam lorry. So it'll still get a few years out of each one. It's going to take a while, but then they'll get replaced, and we should go through and replace pretty quickly all of the slower vehicles. Because I mean, I feel like we still have original, like the super slow carts out there, but maybe not. And probably I'll want to set up the other vehicles to the cars to be replaced too, because those are slowing down all my buses, and I'll be able to get considerably better bus service by doing that. So I'll do that between episodes, so you don't have to sit and watch that. Let's see how the bread is being made. It looks like we don't have. Wait, suddenly we have. Why in the world would we have machines and tools here? Line 1. You're going to Cleveland Sidings and Cleveland Exchange. But why would you be taking... That is really bizarre. You're supposed to be taking food. Do I need to set you up to only carry food? How about I just let you run, and I guess if something's going to take you, then something can take you. It doesn't make any sense, though. Right. Well, I'm going to put a cut in here, and during the cut, I am going to get to my notes here real quick. So I will set up replacements. Vehicles. And we will be back soon. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please click the like button down below. Subscribe using the subscribe button. And I appreciate you watching. Leave some comments in the comment area and I'll talk to you about it. If you can tell me things that I'm doing wrong on this game, I do not mind taking the advice. I've only got about 15 hours in this game so far. I'm pretty new at it. With Train Fever, you know, I had maybe 100 hours into that. So I was okay at it, but I'm not the best. So if you can help me out, great. Yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.